Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8. Check, 59. I'm coming.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
47. We're going to 54. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
59. All day, just like that.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Well, you think about the two quarterbacks in this game, Goff and Prescott. And, of course, Jared Goff, the first pick back in the 2016 class. Prescott, that same class, but he was in the 4th round, pick number 135. But Dak would take home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. Fear not, though, for Jared Goff. He would recover, of course, and lead the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in that eventual loss to the Patriots. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check, 55, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
47. 55's Mike, guy, 55. 3 buds.
Now Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the curl. 59's Mike. Check. 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline. Up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go. 180.
58 to Mike. Let's
Hold on. Check.
You tighten up. Check 52.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
180.
Watch a slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Mike 55.
Prescott on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Jaguars 0.
go 180.
Mike is
Here we go, going to 53.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go. All right, here we go.
26.
First down, Prescott. Caught by Sanu. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the
Here we go,
3-yard line.
180.
Check, 55, Mike. 65,
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 for him.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Check 99.
Kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's how we do it.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tiger.
To try again after the sack. Goff, he's going to float this one deep right. It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 55.
Now Prescott. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Mike to 59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Prescott from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Hey, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A final shot before break here. Goff Flushed out right. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hard ball.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open man is Samuel, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We got 4.
Two.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, he's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hatchet. Kill.
247. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike the 59. Oh, you got deep?
26.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Parker. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Ric Flair.
Watch it.
Dula.
Watch the shit.
Hey, wahoo. Protein spill.
Now it's gone.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Goff, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
180.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hold on. Check.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Phillips, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go one more.
Here we go. Go to 54. 180.
59. Mike's 59.
26.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The pass to Brown as he holds it in.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You scared? Mike, check.
26.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's see what you got.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike's 59. Let's pick
Hey, kill.
the field.
27.
The field. Shift. Shit. Mike, check.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He finds his target, John Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike, check. 59. Here we go. 59's Mike, check, 59.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
47.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike the 59.
Prescott to throw on 4th. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 26.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And all the way down to the 29.
Come on, fellas.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On second down, Michel. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Goff now to throw, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Value 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go, 46.
Mike.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Prescott. And he finds Parker here, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mark 55, Mark 55. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So the Titans in possession. As we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
for
sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What? 180. Never close.
Thing is a loss. We taking wins home.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 58.
Gone.
58, right there.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff now to throw. And that's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Now Goff. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,